Well, Ohio school districts have become the first in our region to reopen during the pandemic.
In Ironton, Ohio, students of all ages were welcomed back this morning with a lot of changes, though. 13 News reporter Natalie Wattis joins us now at Ironton Elementary and Middle School. And Natalie, what are some of the big differences this year?
Rob, Jennifer, the start of school this morning for the students of Ironton ran smoothly, according to the administrators we spoke with. Some of the changes you mentioned include temperature checks for every incoming student, mandatory masking up for every student, as well as mandatory social distancing.
We were ready to reopen, if anybody's going to be ready.
So the test of just how effective the safety preparations being made within schools across the region is now underway with Ohio schools reopening. Faculty and staff weren't the only ones a bit nervous. So were students.
You could see there was a little bit of uneasiness, but when they got into class, they haven't seen a lot of these kids for 5 months, so they were excited to be back.
The administrators we spoke with said this school year will be looking a little different for the students they welcomed in. But they also said, so far, so good.
Of course, there are extensive changes to the way school operates now, from the elementary level through high school. Temperature checks for every student as they enter, arrows marking hallways to show which direction kids should walk, and mandatory social distancing and mask wearing across the board. Administrators were uncertain how well different age groups would stick to the plan, but
I was very, very proud of the kids as far as their cooperation. You asked them to do something, whether it be spread apart, whether to walk on the correct side of the hallway, they were very cooperative. With middle school kids, sometimes they're going to try to push the button a little bit, and did not see any of that this morning, so very, very happy with that.
And the prevailing message the principals of Ironton City Schools want you to know?
Welcome back to school, and parents, we're going to do the best job we can to serve your students the best we possibly can.
Rob and Jennifer, in addition to the measures you just saw, middle school students no longer have lockers to use, and elementary school students must eat their breakfast and lunches at their desk, not in the cafeteria. For any returning student, this is not the school year that they're used to. Reporting in Ironton, Ohio, I'm Natalie Wattis, 13 News, working for you.
Natalie, thanks. It's going to be different for everyone this year.